Well, let's try this. This is kind of a humid day. I'm going to do one loaf the regular way in the basket, which the French word is bonneton. And I'm going to do one in a regular tin. I've buttered the tin. I would tend to use some polenta type cornmeal, coarse cornmeal, and just sprinkle that in the pan. That'll soak up any extra butter so it doesn't go down into the seam or whatever. Give a slight, slightly cool crunch maybe. So anyways, do some a little bit of cornmeal. And I'm going to do the cornmeal on the bonneton too, okay? So it doesn't stick. Today's a little tricky with the humidity, so I might put it in the fridge. I usually like to let it rise about 2/3 of the way to its final rise before putting it in the refrigerator. That's called retarding it. Slow it down. That's done real routinely in bakeries for control, and it makes the dough easier to handle, and it allows sourness to take place if you retard it. But when it gets hot and humid, it's easier to deal with things by retarding or using air conditioning if you have it. Also, the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to drop it off at a friend's house. It's coronavirus time, and I'll let them bake it. So then there's no worry about transmission of an infection. And then we'll just pick up the tin another day. But this, obviously tins are real easy, and they're easy to retard things, easy to make. You don't have to do anything, just slash the top before you put it into the hot oven. So I'm going to just take this piece here. I've done a bench rest. To put it into the tin, I'll just pick it up. You can just about do anything, really. But you could just pick it up like this and then throw it in the tin. It's good to go. After it rises, it'll stick out, an inch or so. Slash it. Now this one, I'll just do the regular way. We'll flip it over. We do the 4 stretches, 4 kind of corners. Then I'd bring the corners in the usual way and just kind of pinch it together and then flip it over. Okay? And then just pull toward, you're trying to stretch that top skin. So it's like a balloon. You're trying to make it nice and stretched so that you get oven spring when it hits the hot oven. That can spring up. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put a little flour on top to help it not stick, even though I have the cornmeal. And then I'll just pick it up and put it in the basket, okay? And jiggle a little bit to get it where I want. And then I'll take some cornmeal and just sprinkle it around the edges of the dough. Maybe pull up the towel a little bit so it doesn't stick to the sides of the towel. A little on top. And then we just flip this over, put it to sleep, and that's it.